Hello there everyone, as we are here with event number 14 here, as we're getting near to the end of this season. Yep, please welcome the Duo Funnels. Yes, we are returning to this type of event again with more endurance coming into play. And this time with just one marble, 2 marbles of one team will be competing. In the overall standings, the Calvin Cosmos take back the lead after winning the elimination race. Paintballers dropped to second after placing last in the previous event as well. And we're going to be taking a look at an example run here. So 4 teams of their 2 members will go at the same time. And the goal for this event is just to try to get as much time as possible. And those 2 times will be accumulated into their total time, as they'll just be added together. Whichever team has the highest total of their 2 times wins the event. So it's basically just about teamwork and endurance as well. So with that, we're just going to go through 4 heats of funnel endurance madness and just see who can get the best time. So let's get started. First up, we have Lightning Pirates, Aliens, Malachite Mantises, and the Shining Stars are going first. And off they go. As they're coming around the first funnel, who's going to be falling through first here? And it looks like that's a member of the Lightning Pirates. Looks like, I think that is Pirate the Captain who went in there first. I was looking over the second funnel, Pirates still having trouble at the bottom. Looking at up top, I believe that is the Aliens. I believe that member is Xeno at the top. So far, it's pretty close here. But it's not because it's, well, I should say, it's not a race here. The marbles just need to try to stay on the funnels as long as possible just to get themselves a good time here with both of their members. So trying to stay on there as long as possible is the key to winning this event. So far, having bits of trouble now. Looks like that's the Malachite Mantises, as one of the members is struggling at the bottom. So far, Xeno is still holding that lead at the very top. And it looks like we lost our first member here. It looks like that's a member of the Malachite Mantises. It could have been Idolo or Tenedera. And looking at their Shining Stars, they have 2 members in the top 4 here. And also some pretty good times. Looking at Aliens Marble, that I believe that might be Xeno, who is holding off a good time here to try to stay in the funnel as long as possible in that final one. And that would be pretty good. I believe that could actually give them the lead. But it doesn't stop there, because I believe there's 6, because it'll be their other member, which is Ooze, had a bit of struggle there, and they came in 6th place. As we're looking at the results here, yeah, Xeno took the win here. 1 minute and 15 seconds here. Their member Ooze struggled at the bottom. And what is their time? Oh my god! What a close finish there. The Shining Stars actually beat the Aliens by 0.04 of a second to get the better time here. Wow, that was a really crazy result there to see. My god. But let's hope we get the excitement out of the way as we're looking at the second heat here. Yes, we have Calvin Cosmos, Ramen Bombshells, Seashell Sightseers, and Team Clear. So far, currently at the bottom, looks like Calvin Cosmos is struggling a bit actually. And both of the members are the first ones to the 3rd funnel. Both of them are Freeze and Icy, who is struggling. Usually at the top here, it looks like that's the Seashell Sightseers. That might be either Conch or Scallop. I believe that could be Scallop. Oh, and at the bottom here, the Calvin Cosmos have the first member onto the bottom. I believe that is Icy representing. As more members follow on by, who's gonna fall down next? So far at the top, the Ramen Bombshells and the Seashell Sightseers have a member currently at the top. And same with that other Team Clear member, which is Crystal, who's trying to battle it out as well. So far, Calvin Cosmos and Team Clear have lost their first 2 members, which was Icy and Limpid. And it looks like the Ramen Bombshells have the top 4 with both of their members, Ramen and Pasta. And it looks like there was a close battle, and the Seashell Sightseers will be taking second. And Team Clear will get the best time here, which I believe was like around 1 minute and 10 seconds. However, their second member, Limpid, didn't do quite as good, which could hurt them a bit. But I don't know if any of these members' teams are going to be able to take the lead. After some pretty good times the Shining Stars and the Aliens did. But yeah, as we're looking here... Oh no, that wasn't actually Scala, it was actually Conch instead. But anyways, Crystal takes the win here. And let's see what the results are. The Ramen Bombshells actually did the best result. They take 3rd place as of now. Team Clear Seashore Sections, their times were also really close as well. They were just about a 1/10 of a second off of each other, which was pretty impressive. But anyways, Shining Stars still have the lead for now. Alright, next up, Poseidons with Wave and Neptune, Motocross with Black and Silver, Team Acid with Citric and Hydro, and Chocolate Bananas with Caramel and Peel. And they are off. Around the first funnel, who's gonna fall through first? And I believe that might have been Wave for the Poseidons, who fell in first. But it's still pretty close here. And it looks like that's a member of Team Acid who falls to the bottom to be the first ones to go into the 3rd funnel. As a reminder, it's just about endurance, try to get a good time here. So far, I believe that could be Citric, who is struggling at the bottom. And they're in the first ones to the Hubalina funnels, being followed by Neptune or Wave, I think? I believe that could be Neptune or something. But anyways, some of these marbles are going pretty quick here, and one of them already made it to the bottom of the funnels. Not what you want to see and happen. It's not looking good for them. So far, we haven't reached the minute mark yet until now. Some teams are giving themselves a minute result. And it looks like each team... Oh, that was a close finish there. It looks like that's the Monochromes who will get the best time in this group. As I said, all of the teams had gotten themselves a member in the top 4. And all of them just passed the minute mark. And so far, the first 4 runs weren't actually that good. That could really hurt all of them, which is not what you want to have in this sort of event. Yeah, let's see, that was a really close finish there. Silver just barely took that over Hydro. Heel comes in 3rd and Neptune takes 4th. Let's see, gets the best one here. 203.57. Team Acid gets the best one out of the group, and they are only going to sit in 6th place, while Poseidons are sitting in dead last. Not what you want to see. And now we're going to move on to our last group, the Frenzy Fireworks, Mustard Army, Paintballers, and Gardening Squad. As they are off. Can either of them beat out the Shining Stars? So far right now, that's Gardening Squad who has one in the funnel first. And it looks like that's going to change up now. I believe that is either Sparkler or Firework. But I believe that could be Firework that is struggling at the bottom. So far, Firework is still struggling a bit. But they really need to keep up, as their member Sparkler is doing the best so far up top. Really close here. Oh, but this time it switches up. Looks like that's Stem from Garden Squad. No, that's Soil, I mean. Soil is struggling the most so far at the bottom. Meanwhile, up top, it's still a Frenzy Fireworks member who's still in the lead. And who's gonna fall for first? And it looks like that is Soil who falls in. Then goes a Frenzy Fireworks member. Then goes Mustard Army. The foreman was nearly about to fall in as well. But who's gonna go in next? And it is the other Mustard Army member. Then goes the Paintballers. And their second one. And it looks like that might be Flower from Gardening Squad, who will take the win in this last group. And I also must have checked that the Paintballers have both of their members just barely past the minute mark. I believe that could actually give them a good chance to try to take that podium away. But is it enough to beat the Shining Stars? I'm not quite sure here. And looking at individual souls quickly. Yeah, Die and Skirmish both past the minute mark. Flower gets the best one. 1 minute and 10 seconds here. And what is it? And would you look at that? The Paintballers are going to be able to snatch the bronze. They were sadly 2 seconds off from the top 2 here, which are the Shining Stars and the Aliens, who were very close to each other as they were both in the same heat, and will both get themselves a gold and a silver respectively. As congratulations to Lyra and Dipper for taking the gold for the team. In the overall stage, the Kelvin Cosmos keep the lead, but the lead has gone down as the Paintballers are now right behind in second place, 3 points behind. Meanwhile for Bond 3, they have lost contention of winning the season. Next up, we'll be going to the same event again, but this time for the Constellation Clash. Thank you guys so much for watching, as we're so getting near to the end here, my god. But anyways, see you guys next time. Bye!